the Chevelle. My boy Brian and I just got back to the house about 30 minutes ago from the storage, and we did pick it up. Now it's here. Next step is I'm gonna go ahead and take off everything from the firewall and all that, just because we are gonna straighten it out, and I'm gonna paint it the same color as the car. If you guys didn't know, I did have it in storage just because we got this car going on and we're working on several other cars, my uncle's truck and his bed's on the side of the house. And we're gonna do little interviews of the owners and stuff like that. It's my little cousin's Civic right over there. So you guys get to know people who own these cars, build them, what they're into doing and what they want to do with those cars. But as of right now, let's focus on the Chevelle. All right, first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and remove all this wiring, brake booster, master cylinder. I was gonna remove this, but I actually want to keep the heater because I'm gonna be driving it a lot more often. Especially when it's cold or when it's hot, actually whenever, rain or shine. It's kind of the point of this whole car. So eventually when I do get the vintage air AC unit and heater, I'm obviously gonna get rid of this and smooth this out, make it look nice. But we're gonna work with what we got as of right now, so let's go ahead and do that. Also gonna remove all this and put brand new lines in, just to clean it up a little bit. I was going to, or I wasn't going to, I want to get this frame powder coated. Just don't have the space to be taking off the whole car right now and leaving it somewhere, then taking the frame to go get powder coated. So working with what we got, so clean it up, make it look as nice as possible. We're gonna go ahead and just paint it black, maybe like a gloss black, to make it look a little bit nicer. I find that trim black stains really easy, at least the trim black I use and how I've used it before. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, took everything off the firewall, minus that, of course. Went ahead and took off all the chrome trimmings, or the drip rails, just so I could get rid of this fucking vinyl top. You know how long I've been wanting to fucking do this, because it's been leaking right here. So the trunk has a lot of rust in it, but I'll adjust that later. This is probably the only part that actually rusted through. You can probably see right there. Top's still good though. All right, so I took off this side of the vinyl top. I didn't see it before, but I do have another fucking hole right there. That's cool though. All this will get fixed. All right, so today's the day we actually start putting some color on the radiator support, the front bumper brackets, and a bunch of little miscellaneous parts. It's gonna be color matched to the car, but I did forget to take off the bumper brackets for the rear, so I'm working on that right now. It's not gonna stop me from putting on the paint on the other parts that I have ready, but I'll get to it later, probably when I put paint on the firewall. But one cool thing is that these plates aren't actually black. I was at the DMV talking to this lady when I went to go get the plates for my Trailblazer. And I was like, yeah, I'm here to pick up like the black lights or the black plate. And she's like, no, they're actually brown. And we're going back and forth on that for a while. So they are actually brown. When I took a picture of this exact plate and I have it as my wallpaper, at night with the flash, they actually look teal, which is pretty cool. All right, got the brackets off of the bumper. This top, or bottom bracket I should say, was giving us a hard time. The screw didn't want to come out, so we grinded it off. Still hot. Just this one, and I'll work on sanding these down to get them painted. Of course, the same color as the car. All right, while I'm wet sanding my fender, I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a little background story on why I decided to vlog. I've actually been wanting to do it for a long time. But more than recently, this is why I started it. But yeah, I wanted to really show off the Chevelle and what I was doing, and I didn't start until now. Is because I didn't start working on the car until about 2 months ago. And then once this whole shelter in place started going on, my uncle, that's all he does is just chill inside the garage and then watch TV. And all he does is watch like people's vlogs of them building cars and things like that. Then he was like, we have so much content, why not start our own thing? But he didn't want to do it, and I don't know, I just felt like taking it upon myself to go ahead and do that. My friend Nicole actually started her own podcast called Taking My Own Advice. You guys should definitely check it out. And her first episode, she goes on to talk about how like she decided just to take her own advice and just do it, just start that podcast. So one day I was working on my car, and it'll probably be in the first vlog that you see. So go back and look at it, or if you just remember when you do watch this one. I go into talking about how I was working on my car, and then I just got up and said, fuck it, like let me start vlogging. So yeah, shout out Nicole. You know, I took my own advice and just decided to go for it. So is this the color I chose? It's two. I'm not going to give out the exact name. Not yet, at least. I might in the future, who knows. But it's kind of like a dark blue teal, if you will. In the sun, you see it's obviously going to be a lot lighter. And you can see hues of green in it. It's actually really nice. So here I ended up painting these light rings, bezels, I'm not sure what you call them. Here are the side markers, the horn, the hood latch, bracket that connects to the radiator support, more braces, the battery tray. Not sure why I painted this, I just wanted to go for it. Obviously radiator support, looking nice. Front bumper brackets. This goes onto the radiator support. This will actually connects to the frame. More brackets for the radiator support, bumper bracket. But yeah, check out this color. Then all the rest of the parts that we ended up painting already put away inside the house. The hard part about this is I'm trying to hide it from my family. So in terms of vlog style, I'm still not sure exactly what I want to do. I know a given I want to show off my car, what I've done to it, what I'm doing to it, and I want to interview people in their cars and see what they're going to do to it. My family, friends, just see random people on Instagram, Facebook, wherever, and if I like their car, you know, reach out. Or people who have nice cars and they just want to display it, I want to be that platform where they reach out to me, hey, just review my car, things like that. Also, I'm gonna be like adding in just like random things like my daily life. Not a lot of that, maybe here and there. I love going hiking and doing things like that, or exploring. I might do like vlogs every now and then about those, so you might see those in there. But in terms of when it comes to cars, I still don't know if I want to do like how-to videos, just because when I am working on the car, like I really get into it, and that's all I'm focusing on. I'm not really focusing on, okay, let me grab the camera, let me start explaining things. That's not me. I'm sure I could eventually get to that point where I learn how to be more efficient in recording and vlogging and things like that. But until then, I'm pretty much just, like I said, like I'm over here wet sanding, doing that one, just finished, or about to start this one. I'm just gonna do it and then tell you guys, hey, I did it. That's about it. But in terms of actually sitting there and be like, okay, this is what you want to do. These are the steps, tips and tricks. This is how you do it. I don't know, but we'll see if I actually get to that point, or when I should say, because I'm sure I'm gonna go ahead and do it, just because that's what I like seeing too. And I know there's a lot of videos I've seen online that were actually that I looked up for my car on how to take out certain pieces and things like that, and they're extremely vague. They only showed like, hey, this is how you do it, and then they showed the aftermath, like, okay, now it's done. See, I was able to get it off. They didn't show you that process of getting there. So I think I want to do that with like some of the more complicated things that I felt I couldn't really find. We'll see how it goes. All right, I'm gonna do a quick how-to video just because I've been wondering how to remove this piece for the longest time, and I haven't figured it out. I've looked up several videos, websites, things like that, and they usually just explain it to you. They don't really show you how it's done or anything like that. So it's this for vinyl tops. This is a 71 Chevelle. If you have similar cars, I'm sure it applies. If it doesn't, I don't know which ones are exactly the same. But this is how I did it. There are 3 speed nuts right there. I don't know if you can see them. 1, 2, 3. So I just removed those. And then what I did is I got a flathead screwdriver, wrapped it in tape so I wouldn't make too many deep scratches in here. Granted, I'm gonna be working on this either way. I just popped it right there, pried them out. They are clipped on right there. So these are gonna have to be drilled out or whatever. We'll get to that. And then this one right here may be hard to take off, but it is pressed in. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let it focus. Pressed in. Cool. So I was able just to pop these out like that. And on this side, it was a little tough. I thought there was going to be another speed nut inside there, but apparently there wasn't. So I just got this and kind of finessed it out all the way. And it came out. I went under here. There are clips under here. And there's this other knock right there. Just pop that one out. Clips. I think there's similar style clips like these on this corner and over there, just because these are being a little bit harder to come out. But we'll see. But so far I got most of it off without having to damage any of the chrome trimming or stainless steel trimming, whatever you want to call it. All right, the reason why this corner right here wasn't coming out is actually there's 4 speed nuts. There's 1, 2, or yeah, 1, 2, 3. The 4th one is right here, but as you can see, it's just like that one. Focuses. The speed nut just fell off when I pulled it off, so it's easy to come off. But there's 4. Same thing on that side. So yeah, undo these 4 on both sides. Get a screwdriver, pop it out. They pop out these little clips right here. And this last one is like a pressed in stud. Just kind of finesse it a little bit. Use tape if you don't want to scratch or paint, whatever. I hate vinyl tops, so I'm not gonna do it again. This is why I hate it, because rust goes underneath there. You can push out those little black clips that hold on this piece. Obviously, this comes apart, just slides in right there. And then, you know, if you're gonna put a vinyl top again, you just keep these on there, put new clips, or use the same ones if they're still good. Obviously, I'm not gonna do it, so I'm just gonna grind these off and take it from there, patch up this little hole. But yeah, that's how you remove it. Like I said, there's this 3rd clip over here is the one I didn't see at first. 1, 2, and then that 3rd one fell again, or 4th one fell again. So yeah, remember, 4 clips each side. The middle part right here, just pop open. Same thing on this side, pop it open. This last one might be pressed in a little bit, so take your time with it. Don't want to break this if you plan on reusing it, and it just pulls right out. That's how you do it on a 71 Chevelle. I'm sure other models are similar.